family, welcome once again to today's video. If you have made it up to this step, then you need to congratulate yourself. You're doing well. You are doing well. You haven't rushed into a new relationship, but you're looking forward to self-love. You're looking forward to rediscovering yourself. Let's discuss about some of the ways in which you can discover yourself and love yourself before getting into a new relationship. How to love yourself after a breakup. How to love yourself after a breakup. Feel your feelings. Feel your feelings. I will keep on saying this over and over again. Feel your feelings. Acknowledge the fact that the breakup has taken place and that you are hurting. Acknowledge that fact. That's why I always say I don't like it when people pretend like they are okay. Not that I feel bad for myself, but I feel bad for them. Because when you don't heal naturally, that pain comes back. It does come back. It doesn't matter the magnitude or the level of its comeback, but it will surely come back. So the best would be for you to accept the fact that something happened and that it really, really hurt you. Set boundaries. Say no to activities or relationships that harm you. This is you now taking charge. This is you taking control of yourself. And it's also important that you set limits on what you are willing to give. If in your previous relationship you didn't set your boundaries, this is the time that you need to. What are you willing to give to get into this new relationship? What are your dislikes? Be very clear about this with yourself. This is you loving yourself. I have talked about setting boundaries in my previous videos. The red flags and the green flags. I have put out something across in relation to that. So it will only be beneficial for you to do this. Focus on yourself. This is another point. Learn about your dislikes and your likes. I know there are situations when we get into in relationships and we compromise a lot on our dislikes. And we accept the other person to take charge of our lives. So this is the point where you get to know you better. Explore new hobbies, new foods. In my case, I joined the choir. I realized it's something that I really love doing. Explore into new things, new foods. You can do some baking. Oh my God, I also learned some baking by the way, but I'm not yet so good. And I really still have intentions of exploring more into that. So get to know what are those things that you really love doing. This time is just allocated for you. It's just you at that time. It's just you at the moment. Take the time to understand you better. And actually at this point, you'll even discover that there's something that you're really best at that could actually contribute to your well-being. Practice mindfulness. What does it mean to practice mindfulness? Redirect your mind to other things when you catch yourself ruminating on your past relationship. This is where your hobbies come in. Focus your energy on something that will be a distraction, a total distraction. Do not go for alcohol. Focus yourself on something that will be beneficial to you in future. That will be beneficial later. Something positive. It should be positive energy, not negative energy. You already got the negative energy. At this point, we are trying to repel the negative energy away and only attracting good energy. So do something positive that will keep your mind busy instead of having your attention drawn back to the past. Of course, that time will come when you'll be thinking of your past, but you will be thinking about it with laughter. You'll be like, oh my God, all these things happened to me? Like you will not even believe it. Like you'll just be talking about it with laughter. But at this point when you're healing, this is not the time. So at this point, you have to focus your energy on something really, really positive. Practice self-care. Practice self-care. This is the time that you really, really have to take care of yourself. This is both physically and emotionally to feel more balanced. Look good. I have had friends ask me, Achichi, who is taking care of you? I am taking care of myself. Does someone else have to come to take care of you for you to look good? Look good, take care of yourself, shine, radiate. Be that radiant rebel that when everybody looks at you from a distance coming, they'll be like, oh, there she is. Take care of yourself. This is your time to show yourself self-love. This is your time. Be that radiant rebel that my friend talks about in their channel. I am going to put their link down so that you go and watch the self-confidence that comes with the stories they tell over there. I'll put it in my description. Look after yourself. Look after yourself. This is self-love we are preaching. Look after yourself. Sleep well. Get enough sleep. Eat well. Avoid recreational drugs and alcohol. Do exercise. Exercise may not mean that you're actually going to the gym. Exercise can mean walking. It can mean just taking a long walk, okay? But don't go into drugs. Do not go into drugs. Like I told you, the drugs will just work for that short time. I don't know why I like speaking like this, because I am trying to emphasize a point. Do not go into drugs. Alcohol and drugs they will really, really help you for the moment. What about later? What will happen? You should be able to be resilient. So this is the time for you to have all that you needed to have without the other person. Practice gratitude. Be grateful for the self-awareness. Be grateful for the fact that you rediscovered yourself. For the fact that you got to know this relationship was not good enough for you. Be grateful for the insights and the dreams that come from the breakup. Normally when people break up, their minds open up. That's the point you realize that, oh, so I am now alone. It's all on me. I am on my own. So that's the point you really, really have to be grateful for everything that has happened. Be grateful for it. I have never regretted a breakup. Never. Instead, I be grateful that it helped me get myself in the right place, in the right space of mental stability. Aww. The peace that I have always prayed for. It helped me. It took me to that space. So, there is no breakup I have ever regretted. The only regrets we have is the time we wasted with the wrong people. But you don't regret that you had to break up. Yeah, it's a shame that they had to go, but it's not your fault. You gave it your shot and it didn't work. So, are you going to kill yourself for that? Of course not. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't put pressure on yourself to feel better. Don't do that. Take your time. Go through the normal procedures of healing and heal step by step. Do not pressure yourself. It's you we are talking about. It's your mental well-being. Nobody should pressure you to get into a new relationship. Only do that because you're ready to do it, finally. So it's really important that you focus more on yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be really, really kind to yourself. You've already had enough. Be kind to yourself. Take yourself out on dates. Give yourself that self-treat. I don't want you getting into a new relationship. This is now a Chichi talking as a mommy. I don't want you rushing into a new relationship and then you end up depending emotionally on the other person because you feel you're coming from a place of a heartbreak, a place of pain, a place of no love. Like you end up depending totally on the other person. Like that person will get tired. Because they also want to be loved. There is nobody who doesn't want to be loved. So it's better you really do this self-care. So that when you go into that new space, you go into it when you're ready. You go ready to show the love that you really, really have to. And at this point, I want to stop here. I wish you a blessed journey of self-love and care. Till then, bye.